Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let us continue with topic number 7, which is ethnographic research. I think everything is defined clearly in this box here. Every single definition needed is given or written in proper point form here. So, an ethnographic research is a good method to study culture. Now, what does that mean? It's basically a research not to study an individual, but to study the whole culture of a specific community. Okay, a person who does research in ethnography is called an ethnographer. So an ethnographer will live, eat and stay with the people that they want to study in long periods. So let me give you a picture of an example of an ethnographer. So you see here this white man here is an ethnographer studying the social community of this whole tribe. Can we say tribe? Right? Okay, let's go back to the note. Okay, ethnography offers rich details about the subject. It uses a holistic approach. It is more concerned with the bigger picture. So we generalize the whole population. Right? What does the big picture means? Where the researchers look for an entire group's behavior rather than at individual behavior. Right? So this includes cultural, physical, language, and archaeological physical remains of the group under study. So the ethnographer will look at all this, and then they would generalize what the culture is about. Now, what types of methods used in an ethnographic research? Right? Frequently, an ethnographer would use participant observation with a variety of techniques, including field notes, right, interviews, site documents, and so on and so forth. Right? And ethnographers will avoid proposing hypotheses as the researcher begins with only enough information to fit in. Right? Okay, so there you go, an ethnographer. Okay, so here's some notes on the holistic perspective. Ethnographers try to describe as much as they can about the culture of a group, not about certain individual, but the whole group in general. Okay, I think the rest you can read them on your own. Alright, so let's look at the advantages and the disadvantages of an ethnographic research. So the advantages include, okay, it says here the researcher can better understand the behavioral pattern in a given society, right? So you understand the pattern of every person in that society or in that community, right? The study is ecologically valid because you are in the person or in the subject's natural environment. You're not putting them in a lab, right? It expands your knowledge and understanding of a given society's culture tradition, and then it is holistic as it covers a given society's cultural, physical, language, and archaeological aspects. Alright, so and ethnographic research also have some disadvantages. Okay, the main disadvantage of an ethnographic research is that it's time consuming. You cannot just conduct this kind of research by staying in a community in one day. You have to be there for a very long time to really study and to really get into the whole community, to have a holistic perspective of that community. And then another disadvantage is that the analysis will be prone to bias. Okay, this happens when a researcher is not well trained and interpret the data based on their own point of view. So you cannot be too emotional or too carried away with certain aspects that might deter the understanding of that community. And lastly, it may lead to false assumptions. Okay, this happens when you have too little data of the whole community, and then because of that small data you over generalize things which are not meant to be. Or it can also happen when you have too much data or too many data. Okay, it's a good thing to have too many data, but if those data are not processed correctly or are not efficiently processed, then wrong interpretation can happen. Right? Okay, so there you go, ethnographic research. So next time, in the next video, we'll look at historical research.